I was struck by the attentiveness of the listeners. The one person speaking, but another two people really listening. That was beautiful. Because very often you don't get that. People are nodding their head, but they've gone somewhere else. You know when someone goes somewhere else? You can sense it, can't you? You say, "Are you still with me?" Because so I was really struck by everyone was listening to everyone else, which is really, I guess, one of the things the world's waiting for. Just to kind of finish off, any burning questions coming up in your conversation? Any common areas of greyness? Yes.
I have a question about control and
Yes.
lo dico prima in italiano?
Pure in inglese.
In inglese, ok. And I get what is to let the control, not to control,
Yeah.
to let it go.
Yeah.
And I get that, but the influence is not clear, this concept. For example, you said a lot of times we don't have to be influenced by, but
Yes.
then we may influence the others.
Yes.
And like the example of people depressed, someone that is depressed, and we were asking, and then you have to not to go down to his level, but sometimes we get this.
Yeah.
And what is this influence? It's a culture in a certain way.
No. Yeah. If you're here and you're happy and there's a depressed one, you can't make them come up here. Yeah, they might not. They might actually become even unhappier because you're so happy. Yeah, why are you so happy? And they get even more grumpy. So you don't know which way they're going to go. So, and you don't want them to go either way. They'll just either come or they'll go. That's okay. Now, if you stay with that person over time, if you're living with them, if there's a lot of interaction, it's pretty inevitable because your vibration is higher. It's more natural and therefore it's going to be more attractive. So there will over time be an influence. It's pretty inevitable. But you must experiment.
It is very inevitable, but it is very common also that you get the
Sorry, let me finish.
down vibration, better
Yeah.
vibration.
Yeah, that's okay. That's very common, yeah.
Sometimes to protect.
Okay, now I'll come to that in a second. But you have to not want this person to come. As soon as you have this thought, I want you to be as happy as me, you get it. Yeah, that's you're now dependent on them again. So you might be up here, but you'll be up and down because you're not being the way I want, and so you'll go down a bit. And you see? So if you're really going to stay here, you have to be free of not being influenced by their vibration. And that means inside you're free, you're not dependent anymore on them. That's challenging, it has to be. So you get that. Yeah. The intellect is what picks up the quality of the vibration of the other. So you can discern, you start to feel, I don't want to go down there, I want to choose. I decide to stay here. So the intellect's awake again. I'm going to stay here. Anyone else?
Chi tutte incontra amor romantico? Amor romantico. Chi non va bene amor romantico?
You want to know? Sorry? Like what? Big romantic. Did I say I didn't like?
No, eu senti in qualche volta come se noi non potessimo avere un amore come la persona.
Okay,
that you
that's
don't
your-
like this.
No, not don't like. Let's do like it. I don't like it. I don't not like anything. I don't like anything. Yes, not list duality again. I like this, but I don't like that. I don't like this, but I like that. See, now I'm kind of lost. So everything's fine. Everything's fine. Romantic love, attachment. True love, no attachment. Romantic love, dependency. There's only one for me, it's you. True love, I'm available for everyone. Just a second, I didn't finish. You didn't let me finish. And 3 words, and 4 words, and a 3 words, at a 4 words, at a spiritual level. See, now you're looking at all of this through the eyes of you, the physical being. That's the problem. It's not a problem, it's okay, but that's what I have to grow out of. That's what we're here, to raise our consciousness above the mundane, physical, separate me, separate you. I'm good, you're good, let's go together. That kind of, let's just be together. Let's put the whole world out, it's just you and me. It's you. That's the physical, very physical. Whereas spiritual love is saying, available for everyone. I am. That's why I'm here. I'm available. I'll get invitations, and I won't get invitations. So it's okay. Some invite, some don't invite. I don't want anything. As soon as I want something, spiritual love disappears. As soon as I want something, my energy comes down. And that's why most of us are kind of a bit down here. I want that person. I want to be with them. I want to have the life that they had in the movie. Darling, why can't our relationship be like that? And that's not spiritual love. That's kind of selfishness, really. But, yes.
You are in practice every day because you are a wife and children.
Yes.
And then you are in practice every day with this spiritual love that takes into the family. Because it's possible in spiritual love.
Yes, it's possible. It's just a group of souls, yeah. Possible, definitely. And many, I know many people who wake up spiritually within the context of the family. And then they help those souls in their family to raise their consciousness too. Fantastic.
Because each one in the family is very important to the attachment. You can live at the high level.
Yeah.
And then you can also be
Yeah.
in a
So-
level with
Absolutely. In most families, if you try to be spiritual in a family relationship, then there usually is attachment, because that's been the basis of it. So that attachment is sometimes called your karma. In other words, karma is action, and the actions of the past is I chose to give my time and my energy just exclusively in this relationship, and that action in the past, I have to free myself from the consequences of that in the present. And the consequences of that in the present is an unhappy life. Because you can't be happy, truly happy, in a relationship of attachment.
yeah, in a way.
So I made that decision 20 years ago, and now I have to pay the consequences. I have to let go. I have to wake up and realize actually life is not just me and one other. Life is a spiritual journey, not a physical journey. And so that's a different process for
But I
different people.
feel that some people that think that if it's spiritual love,
Yeah.
it's not possible in the family.
No, that's
Instead,
right.
I think that the spiritual love in the family can be an example for the
Yes,
It's so,
definitely.
It's the most difficult is spiritual
Fantastic.
love in the family.
You'll be,
Some ambient, that's
you'll be brilliant. Yeah, I agree.
No,
I agree.
you know that you are in the family. I thought, I am very curious about it because you are in practice.
Yeah. It's good. Anyone else? Fantastic. So one more question, yeah.
Forse è banale, però ci è uscita stando insieme. Quando noi stavamo qui in riunione, le nostre anime parlavano come noi, come la nostra immagine, cioè le anime, credo nell'anima, io sono anima, sono capito, cioè, posso capire.
She's saying when we were here together as bodies sitting here,
Yes.
were our soul talking also between themselves, something like that.
Where are the souls talking between themselves?
Stai dicendo dove stavano
In questo momento,
in this moment
E
our
io
souls,
siccome io ho chiuso la mia anima dentro a questa immagine, a questo corpo, no? Ma l'energia dell'anima, la mia anima, dove sta la mia anima?
Oh, okay. All right. Good. Thank you. It's really simple, and it's maybe a great question because other people are thinking it, but the answer is very simple. You don't have a soul. You are the soul. So it's not anywhere. It's you. Now, just take a moment to reflect. Now, where am I in the body? I am the soul. Where am I? Am I here? There? Take a moment. And you'll notice you're here. It's where you do your thinking, where you create. You don't create in your foot, you create in your... So physically, if you want a physical location of the body, somewhere up here. And just in and behind the eyes. And the soul is associated with the pineal gland in the brain, which is just back here. But it doesn't matter too much. It's an energy that's way beyond ultimately that. But, yeah. Okay?
Ti sei un uomo. Ma allora perché abbiamo tutti questi problemi? L'anima è la verità. E l'anima è connessa alla luce. Perché io, corpo, ma faccio tanti errori? Se lei si attende a me,
What so?
Ha detto quale anima?
No, you don't. You're not. There's not you and the soul. There's just you. Just one.
il mio corpo faccio un sacco di danni.
No, I the body. Who is? No, there's the body and there's you. I am not my body. Not understanding your question.
It's possible to see our souls, we are souls through our bodies. If I understand the first
Right.
question
Okay.
of her.
No, the question is, I'm my soul, and I'm connected with the source. Why I commit why I have so many problems, and why I do so many errors.
Okay.
I think this is a question.
Okay, good. All right,
I
get that.
understand it this way, but I don't know.
Get that. So let's do it again. Soul, body. Point of conscious energy, soul, physical body. The soul comes into the body, animates the body. This is the car, I'm the driver. The car is not the driver. I am the driver, I am not the car. Okay? Now, after a little while, the driver begins to believe they are the car. The soul begins to think, I am this body. Maybe the first time you look at the water, you see the water is very still and it reflects your face. First time you look, oh, what a beautiful face. Oh, when I do this, it moves. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh, that face must be me. I'm so beautiful. So now I'm body conscious. My consciousness is based on an identity that I am the face, the form. So I've lost this awareness. This is just my car. This is just my dwelling. I've lost the awareness. This is my costume. I'm actually believing I am the costume. See? That's why things go wrong. Now, the body is material, has 5 senses. Sight, touch, taste, smell, hearing. And the world outside comes in through the senses, so they stimulate. So I get a sensation. And it's pleasure, it's okay, it's nice. It's nice, I like to touch, to taste, to see, because my body's designed to help the soul be in the world. But after a while, I like so much. I like to see so much. Oh, this is nice stimulation. I'm happy. Oh, this makes me happy. Oh, this is where my happiness is coming from. Sensual stimulation. And then I believe that happiness is only through sensual stimulation. And that's a problem. Now I'm always looking to be stimulated. It's nice, give me this, I want to see that, I want to touch you, I want to have you, I want you to stimulate me. Now I'm becoming addicted and dependent. And when I don't get my stimulations from the world, I get upset, I'm getting angry, now I'm very unhappy. This is all body consciousness. Now look at the world today, and that's what everybody's state of consciousness is. From individuals across the breakfast table, organizations across the boardroom table, to nations across the ocean table. They're all going, give me, I want, we need, got to get, acquire. And so that's why you have conflict. I'm not getting what I want. You are not giving me what I want. So now we have conflict. We have war. We have a lot of pain. See? Escalates from just this wrong consciousness. Does that make sense? So we're all asleep. Yes?
Volevo chiedere se gentilmente mi poteva un po' spiegare sull'intelletto ancora bene, un chiarimento.
If you can clarify about the intellect, explain a bit better later.
That's the next seminar, really.
Cioè, la differenza appunto tra l'intelletto, che mi sembra di aver capito che sia una qualità dell'anima,
So the relationship and difference between intellect and mind.
The mind is the arena of creation. And the intellect is the arena of choice making, decision making, discernment. So you create. Some people have no intellect, lots of thoughts, images. Someone who lives too much in their mind, they're very dreamy. Oh, that's a nice idea. Oh, I like that idea. That's a better idea. There's a nice idea floating across the screen of my mind. Very dreamy. Someone who lives in their intellect, they're always looking, analyzing. What's wrong? What's happening? Why is this? Why is that? What's going on? So it's like a very narrow aspect of the intellect. Someone who's awake creates and then looks at their creation and evaluates, assesses. So the mind's creation, the intellect, they look to see, is this the appropriate thing to do? Is this the accurate thing? Is this the inaccurate thing to do? So they're awake, they're discerning. The intellect is connected to your core nature, which is your true nature, which is your own sense of what is true. And when the intellect is connected with your trueness, what comes from within is wisdom. That informs your decision making. Sometimes it happens just like that. Sometimes we call it intuition. Intuition, your teacher, your tutor inside. Tuition, inner tuition, which is just you connecting to the truth, the true you, as love, as peace, as happiness. So when that informs the intellect, it makes good decisions, makes very good decisions. We're going to have compassion towards this person, not condemnation. We're going to care for this person, to love and action. I'm not going to reject this person. So that's the intellect. But meditation will help you. So it's a good question. Finally, someone asked, where are you? Someone asked, how do I change? Last night someone asked me. And I said I'll answer today. Very simple. 4 things. I think I might have mentioned 4 things in my experience, and our experience here, which I have to build into my life to wake up, to really wake up. 4 things. Meditation, contemplation, meditation, contemplation, application, and contribution. Meditation, contemplation, application, contribution. Meditation, you now practice this weekend, you know how to meditate. That'll change over time. But that connects you to your power, to the awareness of your natural power, your true nature. Contemplation develops your ability to be wise, to find meaning, to see deeply into things, understand more deeply. If I contemplate a glass, I look at the glass, I look here at all the different angles, I notice it's not just a glass, actually, it's an object that contains things. The most valuable thing about the glass is actually not the glass, but the space in the glass. There are many functions of the glass, so I'm sort of contemplating, focused around, that's just a physical object. Now I contemplate my feelings, my experience. I react to it. I got angry. And where did the anger come from? Oh yes, I wanted something. He didn't give me. Tomorrow I won't want, and I'll. Third step, apply, application. That means as I go into my day, into all my relationships, I'm going to apply what I'm realizing from my meditation and contemplation. Application. That means every relationship is a workshop. Not such good news, maybe. Yeah. Every interaction is an opportunity to create a better response, greater quality response, not to react, to respond, not to become emotional, to give good feelings to others. So every relationship becomes an opportunity for application, if you want to. But you know the old saying, practice makes perfect. And just sitting meditating and contemplating it here is not enough. I have to bring it into action. I have to test my theory in action. I fail. I'm not perfect. I'm still doing my work. Many years, many failures, up and down. Victory, defeat, no problem. Part of the process. And the fourth thing is contribution. And that really means find somewhere to give your energy freely, without wanting anything in return. It sounds simple, but we're totally programmed in life, not to give, but to get. Totally programmed. The moment we arrive, to acquire, to accumulate, to possess, to gain, to have, to want. And so it's all about bring the energy of the world to me, so I feel secure. No, wrong way. Energy designed to go outwards, designed to give. So find an area, voluntary work, charity work, helping people, and just give your energy without wanting anything in return. And you'll notice the power that comes from inside. Because now you're flowing in the right direction. You're not trying to make the energy come to you, you're going in your direction. That's very empowering. Try it. I'm sure you've tasted it already. When you give. And then the fifth one is a little bit aside, but it's an important one. Just one little clause at the bottom. Keep good company. Keep the company of people who are not toxic until you're ready. Until you're powerful enough not to be affected. In other words, hang out with people who are talking about these things, who are exploring and practicing these things. Help each other. Influence each other naturally. We have a lovely saying here. We color each other with our company. We color each other with our company. So hang out with people who are interested in spiritual things. It's also nurturing and sustaining. It's good. So these are the four practices. Over time, the awakening increases different ways for different people. Fantastic. I'm just a little bit time conscious, and again I'm around afterwards if anyone's got any questions. And I thought to finish off I might just have a brief meditation, and then Antonella and Rani are going to come and share a little sweet, as is the usual custom here, sweet and blessing. And then we have the final supper, final lunch, sorry. It's good. So let's just relax again. I know you're all very relaxed now. But just relax yourself in the chair. And just find that inner state of freedom. Imagine you have let go of everything. Just for a moment. No more attachments. No more stories. No more neediness. You have no past. Yesterday is gone. Whatever future there will be will arise at some time. So there's no need to think about anything. So I don't need my mind for a few moments at least. Mind the stories. Mind my eyes. Here I am, as if I am naked. Very conscious, very aware. And yet no identity. Naked and free. And yet I feel warm. I feel